Okay, we have those two equations. If I'm doing substitution, the first thing that I'd look for is an equation that I could solve for either x or y, where there is a coefficient of 1 on an x or a y. Now in these two equations, is there any coefficient that is a 1?
X.
So I would probably take the first equation and solve it for x. Can I do that? So I'm going to take this first equation, solve it for x, which means I have to do what?
Subtract 5y.
Okay, so I subtract 5y. So x equals negative 5y plus 3.
Yeah.
What am I going to do with that x value now?
Put that,
Put that what?
we put it in the other equation?
Okay, take this value, correct? Replace the x in the other equation. I don't want to put it back into the one that I just solved for x because I'll end up with a 0, which isn't going to help you any.
Because now I have another 3x.
I had to go back to an x. Yep. So that means if I replace this back into this equation, I would have 3 parentheses, a negative 5y plus 3 minus 2y equals negative 8. Any problem with that substitution? I replaced just the x with an equivalent value, didn't I? So now what?
You get your like terms together. No, we're not there yet. Distribute.
Distribute?
Yeah. Negative 15y plus 9y, or 9 minus 2y
Equals a negative 8.
Then you get your like terms together, so you subtract 9. You add 2y. No, you subtract 9. The moral of the story is you get more, and then you add 2y. And then you take this to the negative 2y goes to
Because they're on the same side, you add them. Then together, you get negative 17y divided by. So then you have to divide by negative 17 and you get 1.
So y equals 1. What do I do with that? Put it back into the equation. Which equation? Which equation?
The x plus 5y equals 3.
Okay. So x plus 5y equals 3. So I'm going to take this 1, replace this y now again, correct? So I'd have x plus 5 times 1 equals 3. So x plus 5 equals 3, so x would equal what? Negative 2. So right now I have the point negative 2, 1, written as an ordered pair.
Then you go put it back into the other one.
Okay? I'm going to put it back, I'm going to take that value, put it into the other equation. So what's 3 times a negative 2?
Negative 6.
What's 1 times a negative 2?
2.
So what's a negative 6 minus 2?
Negative 4. Negative 4. Yeah, negative 8.
Negative 6 minus 2.
Negative 8.
Negative 8. Does a negative 8 equal a negative 8?
Yeah.
So it works for both equations, doesn't it? So that answer down here, the negative 2, 1, is the correct answer.